What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another Squad Creative podcast. We got our special guest, man, tonight, Conrad from Hood365, man. I discovered this brother on TikTok and really like how he pushes movement, really like what I saw. I'm going to let you introduce yourself a little bit, let the people know who you are, what you represent.
You know what I mean? Shout out to all my people. Shout out to everybody who, logged in, came to check your boy out, man. Gave me some time. I really appreciate that. Shout out to 12 Apparel for holding me down. You know what I mean? And checking the boy out and setting me up for this great podcast, man. I definitely appreciate the opportunity. He definitely has some goats in the game on his podcast. If you don't know, I suggest you go check out all his other interviews. You know what I mean? So it was definitely a pleasure to be here. If you don't know who I am, I'm Conrad Jones, owner of Hood365. I make custom apparel, man, from anything to t-shirts, keepsakes, man, almost anything you can think of, man. You can follow me at Hood_365 on all platforms, TikTok, Facebook, almost anywhere, man. You type in Hood365 and you're bound to find me somewhere, man.
Period. Wow. My co-host, tell them who
Mike
you are for those that the three people.
I already know. Mike T's, come on, man.
Man. So before we get into it, man, I'm gonna let my guy Mike T's, man, shout out to the sponsor, and let them know who believed in us, paid his bill.
You already know. We the smallest in the game with the biggest guest to do it.
Period.
I like
so
that.
Before we get started, man, I got a shout out. We got a sponsor, Vinyl Supply Unlimited, authorized Caesar dealer, the only Metamark. They sell the only Metamark decal vinyl in the country. Get with Vinyl Supply Unlimited, put in
Squad Creative.
10, you get a 10% discount off your order. Free shipping over $50.
Once again, head on over to vinylsupplyunlimited.com for all your crafting needs.
So, man, Conrad, man, I'm going to get to it, man. So, tell the people how long you've been doing this t-shirt business, all the crafting and the whole nine, man.
Well, I've been doing the t-shirt business crafting for about 5 to 6 years now. You know what I mean? Just started full time about 6 to 8 months. You know what I mean? Putting my all into it and getting all my business in order and all of that. But definitely been a grind for about 5 to 6 years.
So you said about 5 to 6 months. So how did the pandemic affect you? How has it done since that all the madness started?
Well, I could say it's been an up and down. I don't want to say it's been great. I know it's a lot of people that was hurt by the pandemic. You know what I mean? So first of all, I say sorry to anybody who's lost anybody to COVID or any of those matters or had anything related and lost anything for that matter in these troubled times, man. You know what I mean? Hope we all made it through and pushed through. But I would say, it's been up and down. The government definitely blessed a lot of people with money. So, some had more than others. Some was ready to spend, some didn't spend. You know what I mean? It was a couple of weeks where you just had orders coming in, you know what I mean, after orders, after order, after order. And then, a couple of weeks where it just, went thin. But it's just been up and down. I can definitely say it's been more consistent ever since the pandemic hit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because like a lot of these businesses or wherever they was getting it from, kind of like shut down a little bit. Or this person wasn't doing, or that person wasn't doing. So you had to go to who was available, who could get it back to you fast enough, and debate just who can make it happen for you. You know what I mean? Period.
Wow.
So another pandemic question. So with the pandemic, what was your decision to just go full time with your business versus it being a side hustle?
Well, when the pandemic hit, I knew that anything that the government was giving us wasn't gonna last forever. You know what I mean? So my best bet was to figure out something fast. You know what I mean? I thank God that I already had something in place that was, I was already known for t-shirts. You know what I mean? So I figured, why not, just kick this thing in full blast. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go a little harder each and every day and just try to become a household name. You know what I mean?
I can dig it. Hey, Taryn, what's going on? I'm shout out a couple of these people. Shantae Poindexter, Bree Stuckey, how y'all doing? Vandalier Schmack, what's going on? AJ Jones, what's happening? Appreciate y'all for coming to sit in with us. Anybody else did I miss? No. That's it. So what you got, Mike? I see you over there. I see your engines revving, man. What you got?
I just want to know what all printing methods do you do?
Well, one thing I did when I first came into the game was I researched all printing methods. You know what I mean? Want to see what was best, where to go, you know, what machines people was using, what machines people wasn't using, what you could do with a machine, what you couldn't do with a machine, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I'll say the first piece of information I fell upon last night. A lot of people use circuits, a lot of people use what's the other one, Cameo or Silhouette. I myself use. I'm a Cameo guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Team Cameo.
Team Cameo all the way, you know what I mean? Nothing against the circuit, you know what I mean? I was told that the learning curve was just a little bit different, you know what I mean? And the one thing that made me steer away from the circuit was the first time I heard about it was I heard that you couldn't do anything without Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? Like that was when I first started. You know what I mean? That was back 5-6 years ago. I'm pretty sure that they didn't, you know, made the changes or whatever they needed to do now with the times. But at that time, circuit couldn't be used without Wi-Fi. Cameo could. If my Wi-Fi goes down or I'm somewhere without Wi-Fi and I can't use my machine, then it ain't doing me no good. So went with Silhouette. Been good to me ever since. You know what I mean? I still use the same Cameo 3 I started with. You know what I mean? Still works, give me no issues, no problems. She's still pumping out orders like, you know what I mean? Like she first came out the box. Yeah. I do got a Cameo 4. I've just never used it. You know what I mean? Just never had the time, never, you know what I mean? Until this goes down, I figure why, you know what I mean? Right. I was just always wanted to make sure that I always had 2 of everything. So no matter what, I can be in 2 places at one time, or if this works, then I don't have to worry about trying to hustle and bustle up the money to make sure I got another machine or whatever. So, you know what I mean? I always try to keep 2 of everything. You know what I mean? I would have give that advice to everybody out there, all crafters. You know what I mean? Especially when you got a couple extra dollars. You know, buy a heat press, keep it on the side. You know what I mean? I know that heat press is treating you good now, but heat presses all go out after a certain amount of time. You know, they're not meant.
Dropping gems.
Yeah, they're not meant to last forever. You know what I mean? So you got a couple of hours, get you one. You know, leave it in the box, set it to the side, and you know, don't touch it. I know you might feel like you don't need it, but trust me, it's always, you know what I mean? You might get a job one day, you can take your heat press, your other machine, slide out, you ain't got to touch nothing at your setup. You know what I mean? You just good and go. And then and if anything goes down in your setup, you know what I mean? You got it ready to go and you ain't got to worry about anything.
Period.
Before you go on, you work with the Cameo. What vinyl do you work with?
Well, I tell you, like we was talking about heat presses before, you know what I mean? I go into I don't want to say that, you know, the vinyl kind of like the heat presses don't really matter, but you know, it's all about what after being in the game for a while, you learn trial and error and what you should use, and you know. So I will say, you know, I buy a lot of things from Hobby Lobby sometimes. Hobby Lobby sells a vinyl in there. I think it's called Paper or something like. I'm not really too sure the name of it, but I don't use that. That's a super cheap brand. I wouldn't recommend anybody using that. But if you got to do what you got to do, you got to do what you got to do. But I always look for the long run, like how is the vinyl going to land up or stand up versus a certain amount of washes. You know what I mean? So the only one that I've seen that really can outstand some washes is Caesar. You know, so I definitely say Caesar is one of my name brands. I do feel the same way about kind of like Caesar, like Stan Banks does. Like, you know, they don't really do too much for us or try to give anything back. You know what I mean? But you know, it is one of the best brands, man. You know, I will give them that. I don't want to take nothing away from them there. But other than that, you know, I would just say shop around and find the best brand that works for you. You know what I mean? I'm not actually sure of this other brand that I use, but if with trial and error, if you just grab a couple and start using them, you'll find the right brand for you that's at the right price and at the, you know, right price and right situation where you can make money and it'll last on your garments. You know, that's what you want. You know what I mean? So I would just tell people just to trial and error. Try something, try it at your house, wash it a couple times, see how it come out, you know, give it to a friend, you know, hey, look, every time they come to hate, how many times you wash that shirt? How many times you wash that shirt? You know what I mean? And then you just go from there. And then once you find your niche, you know what I mean, you'll find the one that you need.
So I found that I'm sorry, I'm sharing this live out right now, but I found that I had some vinyl from Amazon, bro, that did me well.
Yeah.
And then like I'm not even gonna call nobody out, but I've had popular brands that I've been able to peel off my shirt. So I understand exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah, just trial and error. You just go out there and you'll find one. Trust me. I wish I just threw away the box that the vinyl came in, but I know it's like I get what's it like 25 or 30 feet for like $30.
HTV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's something like that. You know what I mean? It just come in like a plain little, like, you know what I mean? It's just plain looking. You know what I mean? So I get it and they got all colors. I usually only mess with the white and black from there, but you know what I mean? If I do need any other color, I'll grab it from there. But that's my second go-to. That same roll for Caesar is $60. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a whole extra $30 for Caesar. And you know what I mean? You can get the same amount minus 5 yards for $30. You know what I mean?
Period.
So that's pretty much on vinyl. To move on from there, for my transfers, I just use a regular Epson inkjet printers that you have to use for, you know, most transfers. That's from most of the RIP T-shirts and birthday T-shirts and, you know, things of that matter. When it comes to sublimation, I just got the printer that, you know, I do have. I haven't been in a sublimation. You know what I mean? I've made some shirts before, but that was just, you know, something I teamed up and did with a friend. You know, I've always knew about sublimation, but it just wasn't something that I, you know what I mean, needed at the time, or, you know what I mean, felt I needed at the time. But, you know, after coming, like, you know what I mean, I'm pretty sure, as y'all know, after being in the game for a while, it's best to have, you know what I mean, every aspect of the game you can have, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to just be one-sided, you know? I feel like I've been doing it long enough. I should have some sublimation. At least a sublimation printer, or at least know how to, you know, get my hands on it or whatever. So I just bought one of those. You know, I'm hoping to pump out some new designs this week. And hopefully we can make.
What kind of printer you get?
It's an Epson Workforce 7210.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean? I bought it off a friend. You know, probably not the top brand ones, but you know, I just wanted to have something that, you know, put me in the game. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I know.
That's all you need. That's
one thing. That's one thing I've always been good at, is making things work with what I got. You know what I mean? So as long as I got it, you know what I mean? I got all sheets. I got 13 by 19. I got 8 by 11. I got the 11 by 14. You know what I mean? Full case of ink. I'm ready to sublimate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you, Shante. Appreciate you. Yeah.
Other than those, we got vinyl, regular printer, sublimation. Also do like what would you call it? Like Classisol type ink transfers or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like transfers from
go-to for Classisol transfers. What company?
I would say Supercolor is my number one go-to. You know what I mean? I will tell you, like Supercolor is definitely the go-to. You know what I mean? And the Supercolor is the quickest one I've ever seen. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might drop something on Supercolor and that joint already on the way back. You know what I mean? Or I did mess with what was it called in a bit? FM Expressions. That was where I first started. I still have designs from them to this day that I bought from 5-6 years ago that are still pressed, no issues, no nothing. You know, during the pandemic, I did put an order in with FM Expressions that ended up going sour, and I had to get my money back. So you know, I haven't been over there in a while. I mean, we are out of the pandemic, so you know, maybe they got their situations together. I don't want to take nothing away from them, but you know what I mean. That was where
I know y'all watching that film.
That was where I first started at. You know what I mean? It was good to me. Then Stan Banks, bigging up super color. I said, man, let me check this super color thing out one day. You know what I mean?
Shout out, Stan, man.
And I put a lot of people on the super color, and they what happens is sometimes they don't really understand the sizing and everything. You know what I mean? So they'll just turn away right from it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I try to help them out and send them back the right way and let them know it's not all about it's the size that you want. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you want a big design. There's no correct size for a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Right. It's it's good sizes and sizes where you should go, and depending on what you're trying to do. But for your design, if you want to be a corner design, it's a corner design. If you wanted to be a full t-shirt design, it's a full t-shirt design. And that's all that they're breaking down. So once you get past that, and you learn all of that, and then learn which ones you really need. I mean, all you really need is a wearable one. If you want to go out the box and get all fancy with your John, you can take it up and get your blockers and all that, for whatever you need. But I've only ordered wearable for transfers from Supercolor, and they've never done me wrong. You know what I mean?
Period. I heard that. Hey, you got a whole lot of love in the audience, bro.
I greatly appreciate. I can't see no comments, man. All I see is, I greatly appreciate everybody who showed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was wanting to go read some of these comments, man. Yeah. Go ahead, Mike. You own
it. Terrence Trump, thanks. Shantae Poindexter, appreciate it.
Definitely appreciate you, Shantae.
So proud of my bro, sounding like a whole boss. Unbiased LLC, where you been at?
Rachel, what's going on, stranger? Long time no see.
She's saying thanks to the queen and welcome. They were having a conversation. Hey, Bug 100, Graphic Warehouse, what up? Fidel just tapped in too. I just got here. I saw 22 people and only 9 likes.
1 second, right quick. Fidel, I'm going to be sending you a message tomorrow. I'm going to DM you tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you good. Hey, Hood. So you tell me.
Can I give before we go back, while we was on the comments, I can give a quick shout out to my peoples while they're here.
Yeah, man.
I'll try to run through this joint quick as possible, you know what I mean? I don't want to turn it into a Grammy speech. You know what I mean? First off, shout out to Styles by Shawnee, my baby. Bossy Designs, my sis, love you. Jive Fresh, man. You already know what it is. Shout out to Honor and Respect. Shout out to Braid Babes. Bree, I see you, baby. We gonna turn them t-shirts up, Shout out to Reincarnated R&B, my boy Mike, another one of my brand ambassadors besides T-shirt Man Los. I really appreciate y'all both. Shout out to Many Things Customs, Bake 302, Main Attractions, Hands of Encouragement, Catering, and Money Hustle, my sis. Me and her is what started this all back in the day. We used to put patches on clothing back in the day when people were putting Gucci on the Air Ones and all that. That's where it all started at. That was where the love, first came, then it faded away, and then I came back. So shout out to my girl, my sis Money Hustle, and shout out to Merch Life, man, for keeping us always motivated, helping us get through, man.
Kathy Jones said, do that, my baby boy. I'm assuming that's your mother or something.
Yeah, that's my mom, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to moms. Appreciate y'all tapping in.
How you doing tonight?
Vanderleer Smack said, Hood365, we love you.
Smack. Hey, man, listen. When I used to do my music, man, I learned so many things from Smack that, helped me to go today that she wouldn't even know, man. Everything I learned from her and that music is what I use. She taught me that networking is key, and, you got to be where you got to be, and sometimes you ain't going to get paid, and sometimes you ain't going to get paid enough. But, you just got to keep doing what you're going to do, and, you know what I mean? Keep pushing and you get through, you know what I mean? So shout out to Smack. Appreciate all you do, man. Network is key. Appreciate all you done for me in this city, man.
So you said you used to do music. What happened with the music?
I wouldn't say I lost the love, but I would say, it just wasn't putting food on the table fast enough for me, You know what I mean?
I feel that.
I just had to keep it going, and I got kids to feed and all that, so I was just trying to worry about putting some food on the table. You know what I mean? It's definitely something I want to get back into, try to promote some more of these t-shirts. You know what I mean? Let these people know I still got, a couple bars left in me. But, you know what I mean? Right now, just focusing on t-shirts and, you know what I mean? Just staying on the ground.
I feel that, man. Like, I used to be into the music myself, so I understand fully.
bruh, I still ain't gonna let you do that. You just dropped a hit last week or a couple weeks ago, man.
That was special. That was special. That was a
The
special.
world need to hear it. The world need to hear it. This man's a certified artist. He platinum by my standards. He got some bars for you. He over here acting all shy and nonchalant like you don't spit flow. You doing?
I didn't say I couldn't rap. I'm just not a rapper.
Maybe we got to link up and do a track together, man. Hey, man, if you ain't here and you ain't hit that like button yet, man, I need you to hit that like button. I need you to subscribe to 12 Apparel. You know what I mean? Stop playing.
Share.
Hit that like button.
Please hit that like button. You know what I mean?
You was talking about super color and not having the sizes and stuff, man. It'd be awesome if you do a video. A lot of folks are confused by that. They do categorize their sizes by A4 and some other sizes. If you go on and actually upload I don't even have one, but whatever it is that you have on your shirt, they have like a display board. So
I'm like one of like 3 people that still have yet to use Supercolor.
Supercolor is dope, man. I mean,
I know it.
At least one, two, at least 7 designs from Supercolor. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you go back.
I never used to do full color design, so I just had no need for it. It wasn't that I'm against Supercolor, nothing like that.
Yeah, that was one thing I stayed away from too, because in my research, I always know that full color is what always costs you the most money. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it was always best, like if you're gonna make some designs, to stay with one color. You know what I mean? But then when I got the Supercolor, I mean, not to say it's the cheapest, but it's fair, and the good people over there, they look out for. You know what I mean? They look out for theirs. So
definitely.
I don't mind holding them down. You know what I mean? But I definitely will tell anybody, if you're looking to get into making t-shirt designs or just selling t-shirts from out the rip straight, start with a one color design, and go from there. You know what I mean? Don't go to jump to a whole bunch of color designs, because that's gonna cost you more money out in the beginning. Some places you could go, you can get you a one color for close to nothing. You know what I mean? Run that up, make you a couple dollars. Then you come back to the drawing board and get you a color, or get you, wherever way you want to go. But don't feel like you got to jump right into something full color, man. Because when you see that number, it ain't going. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna be happy about it. And that's what stops a lot of us anyway. We see the number that you got put up from the front, and we not with it, so we don't go forward with what we need to do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Instead of just getting it done, getting down to the grind and getting it over, but we'll see that $200 start or $300 print start. It's like, whoa, I'll be back in a couple paychecks, and you'll never come back. You know what I mean?
So automatic, like Hood365, you think Hood, but Hood is an acronym. Will you tell the people what that stands for?
The Hood in Hood365 stands for holding our own down. 365. You know what I mean? Since day one, 365, that's what it stands for. You know what I mean? When I first started, I wanted to have just a clothing brand. You know what I mean? I wasn't even going to do custom apparel. I was just going to do a clothing brand. I thank God that I didn't have the money to buy anything I needed at the time, so I had nothing to do but research. You know what I mean? So I was researching. You know what I mean? I seen a lot of people around my area starting up clothing brands and everything. And I just seen it. Just going to the wayside. Not to say, not to take anything away from anybody, but what people don't understand with the clothing thing is that's an all day grind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like you know what I mean? People just start a clothing line. You know what I mean? You done hit your mom, your boy, your sister, baby. You know what I mean? Once you gave them all, they all got t-shirts. Now what? So if you ain't online or doing something that's drawing people towards you, or got some type of following, then you're not selling or marketing. You're not really selling no t-shirts. Just putting t-shirts on everybody around. That's dope. We got to figure out how can we get these t-shirts on somebody in China or somebody in another city. How can we get these t-shirts where y'all at? You know what I mean? So that's the one thing I seen people really not doing with brands. Like, you know what I mean? So once I seen that, I was like, all right, I don't really want. That's not what I want to do, because I'm not getting into this just to sell 100 t-shirts. You know what I mean? I need to sell 100,000 t-shirts, and you know what I mean?
Hey Hood, do you let people customize Your brand, or is it just as is to the public?
Well, my brand, I make custom apparel, so I mean, you can't customize anything that any of my designs, But as far as anything that you want, I can definitely get it or get you close or try to recreate it for you. But as far as trying to like say if somebody wanted this and they like, all right, I want the top line in red and I want this one in purple and I want that. Like, oh, you know what I mean? like you know what I mean? Like I was watching my boy Los interview. He said, he just usually will switch up the shirt. That's the same here I can do for you. You know what I mean? But if you're willing to make it worth and you want to swing around the back, we can always handle business at the back door as long as you're talking the language. You know what I mean? I put 13,000 colors on that joint for you if you're willing to pay for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Ain't nobody, a lot of people ain't willing to pay for 1,000 colors, man. People think 1,000 colors cost $10. It don't cost $10. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, you know what I mean?
So as far as Hood365 and your brand, like how many different designs do you offer of your own?
Well, right now I got about I got my website. Right now it's just a landing page, so I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to get everything I need done, and hopefully I'll be up by the end of this month, maybe early next month. You know what I mean? I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But I got at least about 15 to 20 designs, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, that I have on my website. I'm also linking up with, a few people around my way willing to put, their designs on the website so people can also, go get them. And, I'm just willing to work with everybody, with my designs, anybody else's designs, anybody, trying to put a design together, make some money and put it up,
Okay.
So either way it works, definitely. But I got at least 15, 20, ready to go. Just gotta get a couple more back from Supercolor. You know what I mean? Take my product pictures, put them on the site, and we out the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. So you out of Delaware? That's out in Stan Banks. That's Stan Banks neck of the woods, man.
I thank God I don't live in the same city as him, or I wouldn't be what I am today.
Yeah.
I
don't need that Stan Banks competition.
Ah, man, Stan is not like that, man. That brother,
I'm just messing with it, man. I love Stan, man. Like I told y'all earlier before, you know what I mean? Stan is the reason for me, man. You know what I mean? Reason for all I do. You know what I mean? He's if I had to break my success or break my, whatever gets me going down into a percentage, I give Stan a solid 60, man, all day long, man. You know what I mean? I've been watching him since the beginning, man. And even to see how far he's came is just amazing. That's amazing to me, man. You know what I mean? He just, every video he puts up, he just lets you know, like I've came a long way, and you can come this way, and we still got further to go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he's remained humble through, you know what I mean? Like he's been the same, you know what I mean? Stan Banks through all his, you know what I mean? Through everything he's done. So I take everything from him, man.
Yeah, man, Stan, like he's family over here. That Squad Creators Podcast family, man, for sure. So what you got going as far as like, do you feel like you'll be doing customs forever? Will you ever like just dedicate yourself to your own clothing brand, or is customs the way you'll go? Because I know it's plenty of money in these customs. So
yeah, it's definitely money in the customs. I don't want to steer away from, you know what I mean? But I want people to see the designs. Like, I got so much in my head or got so much on these hard drives that people ain't seeing because they can only see me do the custom t-shirts that people want, or, you know what I mean? So that's all they ever get to see is the stuff that people want or stuff where I got to create for people, or they don't see the stuff that I've created or the ideas that I have. So I'm just, excited and in a rush to get the stuff out that I have, so people can get to see my ideas and see how, and see how well they do. You know what I mean?
Right.
How do you balance that? How do you balance between your customs and your brand?
Well, what I do is, I just drop a t-shirt every now and then, like not too long ago, I came out with these We Outside t-shirts. They were doing real well. So, I kind of sold a bunch of those. And then once I seen one was doing well, I went on and bought some more colors. You know what I mean? So it's still doing well. You know what I mean? And I just drop one like every now and then. You know what I mean? Like I have another one, a 365 kind of like Space Jam Joint. You know, I wanted to have a couple of them made up before I got to the interview today, but I didn't have the time. So I have that one. That's great. You know what I mean? I just try to drop something dope that catches people's eyes, makes them want to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to be catching somebody's eye, giving it away for free. So it's either one or the other, man. You're gonna catch their eye, make them want to spend $1, or you're gonna give it away for no dollars.
Yeah.
So you choose your path.
So
I just drop one every now and then, slide it in there, and hopefully the people like it. You know what I mean? Or sometimes, as we all have probably done did, is slide a little one in the bag. You know what I mean? Somebody put an order in, hey, take this with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And that goes a long way. You know what I mean?
So what type of marketing or advertising do you do to get your new designs out?
Well, mostly I just, this is me on all platforms, pushing it hard as I can. Every now and then I might do a little Facebook promotion.
Mm-hmm.
But, other than that, just hitting all platforms, the ground running, trying to,
Right.
get some eyes on it. You know what I mean? One advice that I try to give all people and tell a lot of people, or I tell like anytime I get to bust it up with somebody who want to get in the business or in the business and try and go somewhere, you know what I mean? That billboards aren't made for you to like.
Period.
You know what I mean? They didn't put the billboard there for you to like it. You can't like a billboard. It's made for you to see it. You know? So you know what I mean? It's gonna be days where you're gonna put up a post, it gets no likes. You're gonna put up a post that gets 20 likes. You're gonna put up a post that get 100 likes. Yep. At the end of the day, they still gotta scroll past yours. And trust me, they read it. They just didn't want to hit the like button of that. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing, is installing it in their head. Because you might not even like Wawa, but you still know they got the Sizzly for $3.99 because you rolled past the billboard. And it's just embedded in your head. So that's what I just try to do, is embed my name in people's heads. I try to make sure that every day somebody sees my name incorporated with a T-shirt or somewhere, somehow, some motivation or something I did. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Try to bash it in their face. Same way Nike do. Same way, you know what I mean? Just try to move the same way they do. You got to see them every day. You got to see me every day.
Yep.
And that's where
flood the timeline. Flood everything.
I just try to stick to that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Shailen Dixon said, the people gonna support you. You just got to put it out for us to see.
And that's why I'm working on that website, baby. We gonna, you know what I mean? Once we get this website up, it's gonna be there for y'all to see and buy it when I'm asleep. That's the whole right there.
Yoda, what's up?
31st Society. It seemed like I only see you on Halloween. No, I know this. Like literally, she was like one of my first subscribers on my YouTube channel. Like within the first 10. And one thing I do know, her birthday is Halloween, and that's her favorite holiday. She only come out around October.
Hey.
Vandalier said, "Hold it down, 365." Hey, Bud said 302. We up next. Hashtag Hood365, bro. They love you where you from, brother.
Yeah, man, that's my right hand right there. You already know what it is, man. I appreciate you, boy.
Yeah, man. Bree Stuckey said it's embedded for sure.
Hey, man. We already know, man. And it be the that's what it be. The most of I got a lot of people that go hard for me. So they make sure that you're gonna go somewhere, you're gonna see some Hood365 no matter where you go. You know? And without them, I wouldn't be where I am today.
That's dope, though, man. Like to have that support. Like speaking of that, like, what do you feel like you did to have people that love you like these people in this audience?
I feel like I pay attention a lot. Like, you know what I mean? So like I try to help those that I can, and so like I'll say one time I have this one lady, shout out to Shonda. She supports me a whole lot. You know what I mean? I seen her starting a catering business. So, I seen she was serious about her business. I made her a logo, didn't charge her, gave it to her, you know. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of times that I've done things like that for people, or I pull up on people and, you know, I say, hey, look, I got something for you. I see you doing what you're doing, or I made a logo, made a logo for you, you know, here, take this logo. What you owe me now, you don't owe me nothing. Just, you know, make sure you do what you're supposed to do. I mean, don't make me feel like I wasted my time. And, you know, just other than that, just, you know what I mean, being there for people when I can. You know what I mean? As we all know, you know, you can't give everything away for free, but, you know, I definitely give. And anybody who watching this don't know I give, you know what I mean? Especially to those who, you know, spend a couple dollars. You know what I mean? I definitely give, man. So it's just all about, you know, just helping people when I can. And one thing I do try to, you know, always make sure with my orders that I've been heavy on is I try to put something, you know, free in the bag each time, you know. I just make people, you know, because you already know how it is with small businesses, and they don't really want to spend the money with us, you know. Not that there's anything against us. It's just an untrusted, unknown source. You never know. You know what I mean? Like you just get beat. You know what I mean? It's just the world out there. You know what I mean?
Period.
So I'd rather when somebody takes the time to spend their money with me, I want to let them know that this is, you know, it's a legit, and make them feel good about the money they spent. You know what I mean?
Period.
Because especially in this business, you know that it's never, you know what I mean? People think that you could get so much for, or expect so much to be low priced. But what these people have to understand is it's a lot that goes in to making these t-shirts. You know what I mean? So y'all don't see the behind the scenes. So you say you send me an RIP t-shirt, right? So you got an RIP t-shirt, you know? And these are like I love to look out for people, you know, with their passing loved ones, but these be the most shirts that end up being the extra, you know what I mean? And then you don't want to charge them a crazy number at the time that they're grieving, but they're just trying to do so much on a t-shirt. It's just like, you know, they just don't really understand. So people got to understand, like, you know, so one thing a lot of people do is they'll send you 6 pictures. Like, yo, I want 6 pictures. You'll put all these Jones on there. You know what I mean? So just say I took your 6 pictures.
Price list, bro.
Right.
Itemized price.
But see, that's another thing too, because when like you give people a price list, they think that's it. So now they think if something's $20 that they can swing you around the fence, put you on the roof. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? So I tell people, you know, I do have a price list, but you know, this is where it starts at. You know, as long as you don't put me on the roof, it's not gonna change. But if I gotta go on the roof and change the gutters, you know, then it's gonna change the numbers. You know what I mean? And what people gotta understand to the 6 picture point is, so if I download 6 pictures from you, I gotta put those 6 pictures on my computer. You know what I mean? So that's just the 6 pictures from you. What about the last person who has 6 pictures? The 3 other people in your family who got 6 pictures. So now I done downloaded 32 pictures on my computer. How do I know that not one of these pictures might have a virus on it?
Right.
Or you know what I mean? Or one of these pictures might be the one that takes my computer out. You feel me? Just too much. So now I got to pay and bring all that back. You know, so one thing people don't understand. So to that note, I only take 2 pictures. I tell people you can make a collage. No, I can't make the collage for you, because if I take my time to make the collage, and you don't like where I put Becky in the left or a little Tom to the right, now you want me to make 3 more collages. No, you can make a collage. You can send me 1 picture for the front of your shirt, 1 picture for the back of your shirt. And, you know, I don't care how many pictures. You want to put 1,000 pictures in your collage, it's not going to look the best. But, you know, you can do what you want to do. But I can't take no more than 2 pictures from you. You know what I mean? Because what people got to understand, I tell any crafters, you know, anything you download from these people, you know, half the time we don't make it back to go clear and, you know, make space and do all of that stuff. So it's just, like I said, it's just sitting there waiting till you put that one in there that's just too much, and she give all the way out on you. You know what I mean? Nobody got paid for that but you. So customs definitely, you know, they definitely are a headache sometimes, but they pay the bills. So what can you do? You know what I mean?
You talking to one that do it all day, bro. I do it right alongside with you.
You know, it's a headache, but it pays the bills. You know what I mean? So it's like you can't argue with it. You know what I mean?
Let me read a few of these comments right quick. All that and then some with Dewana said we up next.
Man, shout out to All That and Then Some, man. Please go subscribe to her channel. She does videos as well. And she's got another podcast coming out on the way, man. Y'all stay tuned for that. But shout out to Dewana, man.
I'm gonna check her out. Vandalier Schmack said Hood365 is everyone at 302, either on a body, a butt, sweats.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, that's how I try to keep it, man. You know what I mean? It feels good when you can go out and, you know, ain't too many days I don't step out there and I don't see somebody, whether it's on a car, you know, just like she said, it's somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
man.
I mean, people gotta understand that ain't happening overnight either. You know, it took a lot of work, you know, a lot of product placement. You know what I mean?
Speaking of product placement, I gotta run this from I gotta run an ad by our sponsors, and then we'll get right back into this. What's up, guys? It's your boy Mike T, back at you with another video. And today we're going to be going over Vinyl Supply Unlimited, where they have a lot to choose from. You can get your matte decal, you can also get sublimation prints, color changing vinyl, different layerable glitters, and also fat head material. You heard me, fat head material. As you can see, my fat head is up there, which is completely removable. I could put it on the car, I could put it on the window, and then take it off and put it on the door and then maybe on the floor, you know, wherever it may be. But visit vinylsupplyunlimited.com today. Yo, you back. Y'all make sure y'all visit Vinyl Supply Unlimited and use the code Squad Creatives 10 to get 10% off your next order purchase.
Let me before you start back in, man, let's read some more of these comments. As a gang, 31st Society said, "I've been getting over that virus. Also, I'm about to drop some tumblers and hoodies. I'm so glad you're getting better.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother story for me. But that virus ain't no joke.
Yes, sir.
I'm just glad you're feeling better." E said, "The people know. Talk about the highway signs you put out for us to see in the city."
Oh, yes, sir, man. That was another thing, too. I feel like kind of like, you know, kicked me up. You know what I mean? Shout out to my cousin Dre, man. He had seen my cousin at a gas station one day. He was like, "Yo, take these signs for me, cuz." And, you know what I mean? Put my information on them. And he's like, "I want you to take these 10 signs for you. You know, put your Jones on, put your information on them and put them around." Man, I put them Jones down and, you know, the love was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I definitely appreciate everybody who, you know, went past the sign, seen the sign, took a picture, put it in their video. I mean, I really appreciate all y'all, man. It all helps towards the goal, man.
Yeah, man. Shantae Poindexter said, "Just say it, tease."
So that, you know what I mean? Shout out to Just Say It Tees. That's my you know, my second t-shirt company. You know, I'm just building that up from the ground. It's more like of a just the sayings and, you know, kind of like, you know, sayings and differences. Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm definitely always busy with this one, and it's something, you know, but that's something I started up with my girlfriend that we're trying to build up together. So
that's dope.
We're taking our time with it, and, you know, when we both got the time to sit down and make sure it's right, we're gonna get it taken care of. You know, I'm lucky to have a girlfriend that's one of the best braiders in the city. So, you know, we happen to both be good in our craft. So, you know, God has blessed us to be able to, you know what I mean, take care of this household.
Mm-hmm. Vandalier said, "Business cards and flyers be everywhere."
Yeah, listen, shout out to Staples, Smack, and Miranda. You know what I mean? Miranda, she designs all my cards. You know what I mean? All I do is I text Miranda, tell Miranda I'm low, and she tells me when to go. You know what I mean? I thank God for a great team and great people that, you know, came in and just been full-fledged in this, and, you know, don't ask for much. Just, you know, just want to be a part of something and to see something grow. You know what I mean? That's really truly a blessing to me. So, I mean, without Miranda, I definitely don't know, you know what I mean, where I would be. So anybody who's seen any one of my cards and say, "Oh, this card is dope," And you know, hey, listen, Miranda made every single one of them cards from day one. She still makes all my cards to this day. She makes that thank you card that's in all your bags and your orders. Just say it tease cards, or every card you ever seen. You know, she does.
You got a great team around you. I see that.
And I will say a lot of people do fall in love with my blue card. You know what I mean? So Miranda did make this card, but
that's the next comment.
Miranda did not make this design. You know what I mean? She makes the cards. Designed dope cards, as you can see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fire.
There we go. It's fire. It's still everything you need in there. You know what I mean? And she still put your boy on the back of there real nice. You know what I mean? But she just did not make this. You know, I got this from Fiverr.com. You know what I mean? Anybody, you know what I mean? Anybody interested or don't know about Fiverr, I suggest you do some research. You know what I mean?
Shantae's point that you said any store you walk into, you see those blue cards.
And I try to keep it that way. You know what I mean?
Your marketing is impeccable. I can see, and your team is impeccable as well.
Hey, man, listen, I wouldn't be nowhere without them, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna come out with a shirt called my 365ers. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's coming soon, man. You know what I mean? For all my supporters out there, man. Shout out to my 365ers, man.
Yeah.
Keep supporting. My wife's question on the screen. She said, "What's your turnaround time on your orders?"
My turnaround is 3 to 5, excluding Sundays. I do have rush services available if you need it. You know what I mean? But other than that, usually 3 to 5. Little, I would say 3 to 10 if you need shipping. You know, could be, you know, up and down. You know, we're still at the bottom of this. You know what I mean? So, but 3 to 10 for shipping, 3 to 5 for locally. Rush orders available if you know what I mean. You needed that bag, you're willing to pay for it. I'll make it happen.
I heard that. Vandalier Smack said consistency is key, and he wears that brand daily. # brand ambassador. I feel it, bro.
Oh man, listen, I only wear brands on my feet. Just for all your people out there making t-shirts, customs, or whatever. I don't take nothing away from what y'all do.
Yeah.
But you catch me somewhere with something else other than some Hood365 on my top somewhere.
Yeah, I feel it.
I'll give you $20. You know what I mean?
So
don't take away from my sneakers. I keep a fresh sneaker like anybody else. You know what I mean? I ain't into Jordans and all that, you know. But
yeah,
you know, I can't do that. You know what I mean? I keep a fresh sneaker, but that's as far as it goes. You know what I mean? My pants will have a logo on there. My shirt's gonna have a logo. My hoodie's gonna have a logo. And I tell a lot of people who weren't, you know, to put your information on the back of your hoodie. You know, there's been so many people that have just reached out from that, or see you somewhere and check you out first, then approach you. You know what I mean? I've had, you know, Caucasian people see me in places and not speak to me until they've read and check the back of my shirt. You know, oh, this guy's doing this for real. Let me, you know what I mean? So I would advise that to everybody, man. Put your information on the back of your hoodies, back of your t-shirts. You know what I mean? You don't never know who's looking. And to always wear your brand. You should never be outside without your brand on. You know what I mean? If they're not thinking that you think is cool, then why do I want to put it on? You know what I mean?
Point blank.
I see you every day with a New York Yankee hat on. It's gonna make me want to, you know, go get a New York Yankee hat on. But if I see you every day with your brand on, it's gonna make me think, you know, I might want one of these t-shirts, man, you know. So that's just the way I do.
Buzz, you came on here just blessing us with gems left and right.
I gave all my stuff away.
Yeah, just
I gave it all away, man. Whatever, all my name brand stuff, I gave it all away.
Bruh.
I don't need it. You know what I mean? I don't take away from none of them, but they got it. We need it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Natural.
So let them eat. They good. We need to catch up.
Yeah.
Trust me, Nike's kids is good. How about your kids? You know what I mean? Or your kids. Or your kids good. Or your kids good. You know what I mean? Because Nike, their kids ain't got nothing to worry about. Trust me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their kids is good forever. I'm trying to make sure my kids is good at least 2 generations. You know what I mean?
I ain't never wrong with that.
If I could do 2, I could sit in the grave and be like, you know, I did a little something. You know what I mean? Even to give me one generation. But you know, I got to secure something before I leave this earth, man. You know what I mean?
Man, legacy is what it's about.
Cause we'll go to work and securing that, you know what I mean, for them, and you know what I mean. I don't take away nobody from their 9 to 5, man. You do what you gotta do to pay your bills. But one thing I want you to think about is, you know what I mean, what are you doing for your family's future? You know what I mean? You want to work till you die, and then want your kids to work till you die too?
But a lot of folks don't grasp that concept. It takes a person that's not scared of failure to actually step out on entrepreneurship, like you have done, like Seek has done, like many countless people in this comment section. It's just a lot of people, they're afraid to take that first step. I don't know.
Now, it also goes into where, what was I gonna say? Like where you at with it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I'll take away from that. So, like, you know, and I also don't want to take away from anybody's 9 to 5. But if you're just working at a regular joint and you at the bottom of the pole and you just already with the bottom of the pole check, that's not enough for me. You know what I mean?
If
you talking about a doctor, a lawyer, or you going to school to get your, you know, to do whatever. Hey, look, more power to you. You trying to get to a bigger check.
Right.
But if we just already with the normal check, that's not the normal check ain't okay for me. You feel me? That's all I want my people to understand. We just can't be okay with the normal check. You out there trying to get a bigger check. Oh, more power to you. Get the big check. You want to get your CDLs, go do whatever, you know. It definitely all starts there, and don't let it stop there. Take that money and figure something out and build something on the side. But we can't be okay with the regular check. And that's what I'm not okay with. You know what I mean?
I feel it.
We all got too much knowledge for the regular check, you know. I go sit on the corner and sell t-shirts for $5 before I want to get the regular check. You know what I mean?
Period.
But don't nobody want to sit on the corner.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Man, let me get into these comments, bro. We got so many comments over here. People shouting out. Educated Natural, what's going on? Sam Day, what's happening? T-shirt gang, what's happening? Customs Journey, what's going on? Miss Breezy said hashtag 365, hashtag Styles by Shani. Kathy Jones said found something that he has some talent and interest in, and he has a lot of support, knowledgeable people backing him, and much love. Ain't no stopping you now. Smooches. Customs Journey said throughout all the years you've been in the t-shirt game, what would you say was for all the years you've been in the t-shirt game, what would you say is the most important part of maintaining your business? Good question.
Most important part, I would say integrity, maybe, you know. It's going to be a rough journey, man, you know. And, you know, it's going to be a rough journey. It's going to be people that try you during your journey. You know, I've had my name, you know, people try to throw my name in the mud a few times, man, you know what I mean? Try to stop my shine and stop my grind. And you just got to be able to, you know, take all that with a hard shoulder and keep pushing, man, you know. It's going to be people. One thing I say I don't like is that kind of bothers me is when you're on Facebook and you have a friend that puts up the who can do t-shirts for me. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not against you supporting Mike T's. I'm not against you supporting 12 going to Prowl. I'm not against you supporting Hood365. You know what I mean? But go where you gonna go.
Yeah.
Why put that out here for the bidding war for us? You know what I mean? You got people dropping names in there and all that. Like, you know what I mean?
You know, I've seen a lot of folks do that. I hate when they do
what?
That.
And then the thing that kills me is you go to this person's page and we are friends.
Yeah.
And then you'll see that we've been friends for a while. So at this point in time, and we've been friends for more than 1 year or 2 years, and you still asking who making t-shirts, then
checkout time.
And I don't got nothing against it, you know. Like I'm saying, like, you know, it's enough bread out here for all of us. But why keep putting up these posts of who makes t-shirts? You know who make t-shirts. Pick who you want to make your t-shirt. Keep it that simple. Like, why do you want to, like, you know, put all of us out here and then, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For people who put those up thinking I'm coming to your inbox like, how can I help you? I'm sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I said. Other people tag my name in it, but
that's not me. I will say that anybody who tags my name, I do try to come there and give them 100, a like, a respect, or, you know, because they took the time. You know what I mean? But if you think that you're going to put that up and I'm going to jump in your inbox and say, hey, how can I help you? I make t-shirts. Nah, especially if we're friends. It don't make sense. I'm doing all this. What am I doing all this for nothing? You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't take away from nobody. Support us all, but just go where you're going to go. Don't put it in the don't put it out here for people to make a show, a spectacle about it, and like, you know.
And then they're putting that in the comment section, who can do it the cheapest, or who can do it the. All right, y'all just tag me in this. I don't want to be in no bid war between no t-shirts.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean, I don't want to do it, but you know, this is the world we live in, man. You know, it's a dangerous place that you gotta, you know what I mean, you gotta walk a thin line to, you know what I mean, make it in this business, and people just don't really, you know what I mean. That's what any business, I would guess. You know, they said it would be easy, but it ain't easy. You know.
True. Sam Day asks if you can drop the link on the lady that does your cards.
I can't give you a link. You know, she's just like, you know what I mean. But I will tell you, if you're in the Dover, Delaware area, and you know what I mean, you walk in the Staples and you know what I mean, you ask for Miranda, I'm sure they'll point you in the right direction. You know what I mean? She doesn't have like a direct link. You know, she doesn't like directly just, you know, it's not her job to make, you know, just something that she does. You know, I'm pretty sure she'd be definitely willing to do it and make some money, but you know, nothing in place. You know what I mean? But you just go to Staples, period. You know what I mean? Smack is in there. Miranda's in there. There's, you know what I mean? It's their family at Staples. They take care of you. You know what I mean? So you just go there. All you got to do is have your information on your card. You know what I mean? They got like a little spot. You can do it yourself there. Or if not, they'll gladly help you through. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They'll get you right. Trust me. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, they come and ask me, do I make cards? And if I did make cards, it probably wouldn't be cheaper than Staples. So, you know what I mean? You might as well go head over to Staples and get what you need. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because they got the equipment for that. I mean, that also goes back into me loading. Now I got to make and name and put up. I mean, make your card all pretty for you. And you know, you might not like the first one. Now I made 3 cards to get you to like it. Yeah. You know, let the people who do that handle that. You know what I mean?
Where you get your blanks from?
What you mean?
Your
shirts
and stuff. Yeah.
I will tell best advice I give people on shirts is I get my shirts from the local store, man. You know, when I need them, if I have an order and I need to do a bulk order, you know, I buy bulk t-shirts. You know what I mean? If I got something special I'm trying to put together and, you know, trying to save, you know, the ultimate dollar, or, you know, it's for a certain campaign or whatever, excuse me, I'll order t-shirts. But other than that, just go right to the store and get them as I need them. I feel like that was one thing I did in the beginning was, you know, just bought a whole bunch of t-shirts. You don't really need them. You know, I will say it always is good to have t-shirts on the fly for orders, but you don't need a array of colors. All you need is a white and black t-shirt.
Do you prefer a certain brand over another brand?
Now, and I will say, you know, t-shirt world might shut me down. You know what I mean, for this one, but you know, I'm like Gildan, they never did me wrong, baby. You know what I mean?
Gildan is everybody's.
Me and Gildan make sweet love for 5-6 years, man. So you know what I mean? I know there's a lot of y'all out there that be throwing Gildan to the ground. Look, I love my Gildan t-shirts. You know what I mean? Now, you know, I have other t-shirts that I might like wear for my preference. And I do offer, you know, other t-shirts for orders. If you want to spend the extra $5 and you want something a little softer or whatever, it's there for you. But you know what I mean? If you order a straight up shirt, you can get this Gildan work. You know what I mean? And that's just how you know what I mean? How it's gonna go. True. But I do like Bella Canvas t-shirts.
Don't like those. They're too soft for me.
I don't like Bella Canvases neither, man. I don't feel like I'm fat. I can't be.
I like Bella Canvas. Them Jones fit right. It's
the softness. I don't like soft.
It's another kind. I can't remember the name of it. I get that joint from Hobby Lobby, and it's nice too. But you know what I mean? I mostly stick with the Gildan. You know what I mean? That's where the money at. You know what I mean? You want to make some Gildan. You know what I mean? Anything else gonna run you a couple extra dollars. Most in my region, that's what mostly is here, you know. So we either have gilding or high price shirts. We don't have, you know, we don't have it in between, probably like y'all might have around y'all way. You know what I mean? So it's either you're gonna go with gilding or you're gonna go high. So
Yeah,
I'm going with gilding. You know what I mean? If I wanted to find an in between, I would have to order it. Then I'd be stuck, and it just wouldn't work. You know what I mean? I'm gonna either have to order a bunch of it, or I'm gonna be stuck. You know, not having the blue color shirt that I need because you know. So I'd rather just stick with gilding. I can go right to the store and get everything I need to get. You know what I mean? Yellow, black, white, whatever. You know what I mean? I try to keep black and white t-shirts just on hand for, you know, those are most what I sell. You got a black and white t-shirt, you can mostly, you know what I mean? You can make the sale. You know what I mean?
period.
You know what I mean? But other than that,
Truth
man,
and
shout out to Truth and Transparency Ministries, man.
Yeah, so this is dope. Shout out Hood365, bro. Your people showed up for you tonight.
Yeah, they did. Showed up and showed out. They hit us like we in your state right now, getting ready to go look for some shirts.
Hey man, listen, I was worried for a minute, so I'm glad everybody showed up, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, yo, we appreciate everybody showing up. Make sure y'all subscribe. We do this every week.
Tuesday, Saturday. Tap in, man. We got new guests, big guests, hood guests, small guests. It don't matter, man. We show love to everybody on here, man. Y'all
it's definitely a grateful opportunity, man. I mean, grateful to have anybody paying attention to you. You know what I mean? So I would say to anybody out there, man, you never know who's watching. You know? I've been watching 12, and you know, I see what they're doing and all that. I didn't reach out to this man. This man reached out to me, you know. Him and Mike, they hit me up to do this. I didn't reach out to them.
He got an eye for talent, though. He put me on you. He turned me on to you. I'm like, who is this? And he was like, man, you on TikTok? Because my TikTok I ain't too savvy on TikTok. But man, when I see what you was doing.
I just had a bump on TikTok that got me where I needed to be. You know what I mean? So it just take the video. It just take one video, man. Then after that, you just got to try to find a niche and stay consistent. You
know? Yeah. But like, bro, what like always watch. Like you was one of the first people I found on TikTok, so I always watched. I wasn't watching numbers. I don't even know what your numbers are to tell you the truth. But I watch the consistency. Everything you do, bro, I see the blue card, like they were saying in the comments, like that blue card.
Sure, you know what I mean? That you see that blue card.
You know, so like I just been peeping, man, peeping what you do. You know, you didn't see me comment. We comment on each other's and going back, but I just want to. It's about like this platform is for us to show the people, man, whether big or small, man, that in this industry, it's about the industry. It's not about me. It's not about Mike. It's not even about YouTube or none of that. It's not about the check, man. You know, of course, money and all that's gonna come in the long run, but this is just a platform for everybody, and we just put the spotlight, highlight people in this industry, man, and that's what it's like, bro. And it was all love, man. I appreciate it and feel what you do, so I just felt it needed to be heard, you know. So that's where that came from, you know. Like you say, he didn't reach out to me. I reached out to him because out of respect for me watching and seeing what he does, you know.
Like I tell people, man, you just never know who's watching, man. You know what I mean? So gotta keep grinding. Don't give up. You know, it's gonna be a lot of days we run to throw the towel in. You know what I mean? Every time you get you post a video or you post a picture and you don't get the amount of likes you were looking for. You know what I mean? You just got to keep going, man. You know what I mean?
What's been your worst experience with this so far? As far as what's been your worst experience with this so far? As far as the customers are running the brand.
I say I was doing an order for a bar, and they I did a lot of pre-designs, you know, just trying to get in the door, you know what I mean? So I'm just dropping pre-designs off, you know. Finally got the order booked in. We up and rolling. This is where I was talking about earlier, where I had the issue with FM Expressions. Yeah. So, you know, I sent my print job to them. The print job got holded up. So I didn't know when it was going to come back. You know what I mean? So I had to revert to a whole nother situation. I go to Supercolor and I end up getting the Jones back, but my image wasn't, I really don't know how to put it. My image wasn't in the right format when I sent it to Super Color. So it didn't come back the color that I needed it, but it was still, you know, it was still efficient. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know, once I took these to the company and dropped them off, you know, everything was good. And then it just became, we don't want to do it after that, you know? So mind you, I had already bought the prints, you know? So I bought the prints from Super Color. I had my money tied up in FM, you know what I mean? And it was just a loss all the way around the board, you know what I mean? So that taught me that, one, I need contracts for higher numbers of orders. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's one thing I'm big on. Like I always think, I tell myself things happen everything happened for a reason. So, you know, I was mad, but I wasn't mad because, you know, I needed that spanking.
Yeah.
So, you know, now I know, you know, you getting 100 shirts or more, we got to put something on paper. You know what I mean? Because I don't got time. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And then so it was just buying the prints and just losing out. You know, eventually, you know, as y'all know, I probably write it off, but you know, it hurt at the time. And even still writing it off, that's down the road. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't putting the money back in my pocket that I had to spend now, but it was just it was a learning experience. So, you know what I mean? So then right after that, I ended up linking up with another bar. You know what I mean? Shout out to Irish Mike's. You know what I mean? We get busy over there. You know what I mean? So it taught me how to move. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean, the first bar did me wrong. I ain't here to drop no names, put nobody out there. You know, that ain't what we do.
But you walked into that second situation running it.
I walked into that second situation, knowing how to move, knowing what to do.
Period.
You know, we big at Irish Mike's, man. You know what I mean? So, shout out to Irish Mike. Shout out to Kate. Shout out to all my girls over there that hold me down. Shout out to Key Sweets. You know what I mean? Y'all know what it is.
Period.
And that's one thing I do try. I try to get as many businesses under my belt. People, you know what I mean? Besides these customs, businesses are always going to need T-shirts. You know, T-shirts get worn out. People pick up weight, lose weight. You know what I mean? Want a different color to go to work with, you know?
So, hold on. Message. Did y'all just hear what he just said? You rather what over what? He said,
get them businesses under your belt. You know what I mean? Yes. Because like custom tees always be there, but them businesses is going to need T-shirts. You know what I mean? No matter what. So I'm thankful to have at least, you know, 5 or 6 businesses under my belt besides my custom. So, you know, somebody got to call eventually, you know. That phone got to ring for something. You know what I mean?
Period.
And if it don't ring for something, I'm going to make something fly, drop it off. Somebody going to make a call back after that, you know? Like, hey, man, I need one of these. Or, you know what I mean? Hey, I was waiting on you. You know what I mean? That's how much it costs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
Mike, man, you want to do your rapid fire?
Yes, sir. Well, I'm going to hop into it. Rapid fire, bro. If you watched any of them, I asked 5 questions. You can answer to the best of your capabilities. Let us know how you feeling tonight. Hot or cold?
What does it got to be? What does it got to be? Quick or something? Like that's why it's called rapid fire.
Yeah, it's just as fast as you can answer. So, hot or cold?
Hot or cold?
Yep.
Hot.
What did you do before?
Right before? Yeah. I was a chef at Dover Downs. I worked at the Garden Cafe and I worked at Cheddar's. You know, shout out to all my fam at Cheddar's and Garden Cafe. I mean, Cheddar's in the Garden Cafe. You know what I mean? I worked both of them Jones. I mean, I kept a job. If anybody know me, I kept a job and a hustle all my life. So I worked at Cheddar's 2 days a week, and I worked at Dover Downs every other day except Sunday. So,
what's something you would tell yourself 10 years ago that you've learned now?
Something that I told myself 10 years ago?
Yeah, basically, like, what have you learned? What would be something that you've learned throughout the years?
My one thing I would learn is that to stay grounded, because it's never not to say it's never enough, but we ain't seen enough, and that's the problem. That's the problem we face as Black people, is we get a little bump and we think it's enough. You know what I mean? And it's not enough. You know, you're not getting Jeff Bezos checks. We're not getting none of these big corporate money. You know what I mean, we're not getting none of those big checks. So You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it looked nice when it first hits the account, but if we don't keep going, then what is it? What does it turn into, or what is it? I mean, what will it stay? So that's one thing I would say. Just stay grounded and just keep going, man. Like, it ain't enough. Don't stop grinding. You know what I mean? You want to keep that little $1,000 you got. You gotta keep going hard. You want to keep that 10,000 you got. You gotta keep going hard. You know what I mean? You think that 20 gonna last forever? Go ahead and take 2 years off and see what happens to that 20. You know what I mean? So it's just you gotta stay grounded and keep going, man. Because the second you let up, it's the second it just, you know what I mean?
What's your favorite holiday?
Father's Day. That's the only day. That's the only day we get. You know what I mean? Any other day, you got to go all the way out your way, man. We don't get much love.
47 episodes. You the only one to answer with that holiday.
Somebody's probably expecting me to say Christmas or something else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Second final question, bro. Some words of advice. You have been giving advice this whole. I mean, you've been dropping gems, but that one person that's out there that just need that extra push, what you telling them to get them motivated and started?
First, I would say, one, to get started. That's the most hardest part. People think it's just, you know what I mean?
It's not that hard
to get started. You know what I mean? I would tell it, and I tell anybody everything. People always hit me up, how you do this? How you where you learn this from? Everything I learned from YouTube. Took no classes, took no nothing. Everything I learned from YouTube. Took a piece from this video here, piece from that video here, a little piece from this one watching videos that I already knew about, just to learn, learn something else different, and just kept taking piece by piece by piece by piece until, I got to learn how to put everything together and trial and error. You know what I mean? So that's where every skill you see I have came from today. YouTube, trial and error. You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing. It's not going to come to you overnight. But you got to be willing to put the work in and take every piece that you get from every little video. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, that I would say, learn as you go. You know what I mean? That also will go on to starting, because I started. You know what I mean? When I started my t-shirt, shout out to Big 302. You know what I mean? It's a girl right here that does bakery and everything. You know what I mean? And whenever she orders from me, like, I always go crazy in her bag. You know what I mean? She probably wonders why. You know what I mean? To her husband, I don't got no crush on you, girl, but she did the most incredible thing for me in my business one day, and it taught me that you got to learn this thing as you go. So she hit me for an order one day. I put her order together. I showed up with this order, proud as ever, in a Dollar General bag. Like, you know what I mean? I'm talking about the whole joint. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, yo, here you go. You know what I mean? This hotness. And this, you know what I mean? She hit me like, yo, what is this, baby? Like, you got to, you know what I mean? This ain't it. Like, you got to go get you some t-shirt bags. Like, you know what I mean? You can go to Amazon. Like, you know what I mean? You can go to Amazon, get you some bags, baby, but you can't be dropping orders off the Dollar General bag. You know what I mean? She just don't know how much that one little piece still sticks with me to this day, because, eventually I would have, you know what I mean? I would have got the t-shirt bag. You know what I mean? But, like, you know what I mean? She let the black man know, like, like, we ain't even going forward. You know what I mean? Until we get, you know what I mean? How many people, like, I wasn't the first person I pulled up on. How many people I pulled up on and gave them the bag? Right. Not everybody want to help you, or not even about the help. Not everybody willing to let you know this ain't right, So it took her letting me know, you know what I mean? Because I could have went off her, you know what I mean? F you, jab. And where would that have got?
Nowhere though.
I would have lost a customer.
Yep.
Lost good advice and look stupid. For what reason? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm glad she put that on my heart, took that and where it needed to be, and went on from there. My first business card had no number on it. What's the use of business card? So like, it just took things to learning. Like, I'm worried about putting my number on the card. I mean, you gonna run a business or you're not gonna run a business. You know what I mean? You're not in the streets no more. Like, you know what I mean?
Period.
Get your number. You know what I mean? So my number is on every one of my social media. Like, my number is everywhere. If you want to reach me, you can reach me. I ain't hard to find. You know what I mean? I would say that. So, staying down grow as you go, and you know, take constructive criticism from wherever it comes from. You know, don't take it
for me, man.
Don't take it.
This guy, hold on, this guy right here.
Don't take it for you know.
But it be
and not to say that all of it's gonna be good. You know, it might be one or two that ain't. You know, they don't know what they're talking about or whatever. But for the most part, it's a gem in each. It's a gem in or something to get from each one of those. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like you just got to take constructive criticism and to stay motivated. That is, I would say, motivation. You know what I mean? After getting started, might be the number one, because you know what I mean. It's gonna be times and times and times where you're gonna get, you know, knocked down, or not understanding, and it's just like, I don't want to do this no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like as Mike would know, you know, as with custom orders. Like, you know what I mean? So say somebody just starts out in the custom joint, whatever, right? And somebody hits Mike up and say, yo, Mike, I want a shirt that has yellow, black, and purple writing on it, right? You know what I mean? So this person starting out might not have a collection like me and you. It's where they already have some yellow, some purple, or, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? Even if it's just enough to get the job done, we got what we need. So now this person sold the shirt for $20 and has to go out buy 3 colors vinyl rolls, which he doesn't know yet that he made no money. You bought, right. I don't care where you get them 3 rolls of vinyl from. The shirt is sold for $20. You made no money. You putting 3 colors on that shirt.
You in the negative. You know?
So now you're in the negative. So that might stir away to one person say, oh, well, this ain't for me. Like, damn, I see why Conrad act like that, like, or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Or charge what he charged. I can't do this. Like, you know what I mean? So that's just one thing. It just comes with figuring out, you know? Trust me, it was tons of shirts that I lost money on, but I had to figure, you know, how to go, how to charge people for more, and you know what to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like glitter, I don't even like to mess with glitter. You know, people hit me up and say, you know, or I don't get it all the time, but when people do it, like, you know, if it's something big, I'll do it. Like Mike understand, you know what I mean? You put Mike T's in 3-inch letters in glitter, I got you, baby. You know what I mean? You talking about Mike T's in cursive and glitter, I don't got the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, glitter just don't love me. So I don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That stuff's hard to mess with. So I don't even want to waste my time. I don't want to get into buying
customs too, so he know that struggle as well. You know?
Like, I don't want to get into buying a whole bunch of glitters and or anything, period. So like, that's just something people got to understand. Like, you just got to find your way and find out how to charge people and how to push people towards what they really need instead of, you know, just being extra excessive. You know what I mean? That's one thing people will get when you drop price lists, that, you know, they'll see a $25 shirt, so now they think, oh, I paid $25, so now you can do whatever I want you to do to my shirt.
Mm-hmm. That's not how that works.
That's just not how that works. You know what I mean? So it's just all a learning experience. And like Mike and y'all know, like, those can be the things that'll shut you down from the jump. You know what I mean? That telling people your prices and they're not, you know, not responding back. You know what I mean? Or giving people your stuff, like I said before, and people, you know, you might have that one customer who doesn't like it or whatever. Instead of coming back to you, they decide to go to social media. You know what I mean? But when Nike sent them pair of Jordans that didn't fit, they just sent the Jordans back to, you know what I mean? They ain't run Jordan name in the ground or whatever, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's just how things go, you know what I mean?
I feel like you get love way across the other side of the globe before, you know, when I first started. You get it.
People expect you with a small business. I mean, they're skeptical of messing with you from the jump, but they expect your business to be A1. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a double-edged sword. You don't want to mess with me, but you expect my business to be, you know what I mean? Everything is supposed to be like, so, you know? So with that, I would say, I mean, you gotta keep going and have a tough skin. Because this business is going to try you every day, every week, every month, you know, some days, every day, or you know what I mean? You're going to get customers that just, you know what I mean, don't know how to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's going to be some days where you might be angry and you might not know how to talk to a person or whatever. You know what I mean? And also, people don't understand is what's different from where you at now is when you call out, you know what I mean? They got somebody else or might have somebody else or the manager come down and you fill your spot. You know, if I get sick, you know what I mean? Like I got to push through it or, you know, like how my man 12 was just down. I'm pretty sure it might have been some things he probably didn't have to take care of the whole load, but it was some things he had to take care of until he came back. So people wasn't asking questions. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he got 20 orders, but only the 5 need to be taken care of until 12 get back to where he need to be. You know what I mean? So sure, somebody can figure out to get these 5 done. Then when I come back, I'll take care of the rest. You know, but those 5 are late and they need to be where they need to be. So nobody's asking me questions, and I can get back to where I need to get back to. You know what I mean? So it's all a learning experience, man. Which none of it will happen in the first night. Man. I guarantee you that. So if you're looking for any of this to happen in the first night, any of it to happen in the first week, then you might as well just not even waste your time, man, because
it's pointless. You know, hey, everything you came through and took over. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that, bro. You came through and you took over. You told us about your journey, how you got started, even what you did prior to, and then you dropped some knowledge on what people should be doing if they're scared to get into the business. I mean, you cover all actual aspects of what we were going to ask you, you know, before the questions even got to rolling. I appreciate you, man, coming on and dropping these gems.
Hey, like, man, I tried to be. I mean, I was trying to be prepared. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. I didn't know I was gonna go, but you know, I just tried to make sure I was prepared and you know, ready for y'all guys asking.
Yeah, bro, you did what I thought you was gonna do, man. You know.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows, I'm the same way when you know, people know I'm the same way in the inbox. I'm the same way when they see me. I don't mind giving people game, but you know, first thing I tell people, like 1,000 people run up on me, yo, how you do it or how do I get started? The first thing I tell them is, look, I can give you the game if you want it, but it's all about what you gonna do with it after I give it to you.
That part.
I have no problem giving it to you. You know what I mean? We can sit here, we can talk for hours. I bust, you know what I mean? Let you know everything, you know. And now than being there where we all been, we know some quick starters. You know what I mean? Some ways to go where, you know, some no headache ways and all of that. You know what I mean? So it's there, but I didn't put this, like, you know what I mean? I could say I didn't talk to at least 20 people about Fiverr. I only know one person that went.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Stay ready so you don't have
to
get.
You know what I mean? So like I done talked to 20 people about Fiverr. And only one person went over there and went to see what they was talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I use Fiverr. My first logo was done on Fiverr for $7.
Man, listen, I bought this. This was $10. Yeah. Not now. It started at 10. You know what I mean? I got my hoodie, got my logo, vinyl, and the computer, $40. You know what I mean? But it started at $10. You know what I mean? Couldn't beat that for $10. You know what I mean? No. This is what I got for $10. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
That's what I got for $10. I'm like, nah, I want a hoodie. I want the joint to have my logo. I want, you know what I mean?
But even at the 40, it's
still can't beat it for 40. You know what I mean? And he's on he's on a time schedule. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't got to hit him because I know when he's gonna be there. He only got 2 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't got to look for him. I'll be waiting for him. He's gonna be looking for me to okay his joint so he can get moved. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I try to tell people, and I also try to tell people it's like, as you know from Fiverr, you can spend $1 million on this.
Yep.
Or you can spend $2 on.
It depends
you know what I mean? So it's all about where you go, the research you do, what you need, and you know what I mean, what you like. You know what I mean? I'll show you my other joint real quick.
All that in some said the price today is not the same price as yesterday. Yesterday prices are not today's prices. The price just went up.
Vanderler said, "Talk heavy, Conrad, man. Yeah, he been dropping gems, dog."
Yes. Most definitely.
So this is the joint I was telling you about.
Yeesh. That's fine.
Oh yeah, that's hard. Like this Space Jam.
Bought this off Fiverr, $40.
Yeah, that's hard.
You know what I mean? It's gonna catch your eye when you see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. You can
I bought this off Fiverr. This is the way outside joint I was telling you about.
That's hard too.
Paid $25 for this.
You know
what I mean? Then I paid $25 for this. And a lot of times, I don't know if you had got it when you got it on Fiverr. Might have not been because what you bought. But when you kind of get like things like these, they'll make multiple colors. You know what I mean? Just so they can have. And he gave them all to me.
Yeah.
For $25. So I'm only supposed to get one of these. And I got 4 or 5 of them for $25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I got color. You know what I mean? Now I can switch the color up. You know what I mean? But let's just be where it be at. You just like you gotta take the advice you get and you gotta use it. You know what I mean? Some people don't want it, some people don't want to use the advice. They don't go nowhere. You know what I mean? As we know. Like we know that those are from Super Club, they cost a little bit of money. But this was, I want to say this might have been the first design I ever sent off. I still got some of these Jones. I had these Jones for 6 years now since I started. I bought these from FM Expression. These is 15-cent Jones. Pretty sure y'all know about them. You know what I mean? 15 cents. I ain't got to go no further with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can't understand what you can do with a 15-cent print, you don't even need to be you need to go somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, look, I had these for 6 years, and y'all see I'm still popping these Jones out. You know what I mean?
15-cent transfer and
these done paid for themselves 3 times over.
Yeah.
And still, you know what I mean? Still paying for themselves.
Say 15-cent transfers and a $2 shirt.
You in there like swimwear, right?
Man, listen, you can sell them on the corner for $7. You know?
I'm telling you, still come up. Yeah.
Still come up.
I'm telling
you. Know what I mean? Just go out there with 100 and you ain't gonna complain.
Period.
You know what I mean? But that's just all about knowing who you know and what you don't know. You know what I mean?
Period.
But like that's all it goes into, man. Just motivation, learn as you go. You know what I mean?
So, before you move on, man, let me ask you this. So with them transfers, you've only had that one bad experience with FM Expressions?
Yeah, and I wouldn't even call it a bad experience. But, it was a bad experience because I had, things tangled up with with the company. But other than that, that was it. You know what I mean?
They got to get that together. They got to get that right. FM, I know y'all watching. Go ahead and, hook Hood up. It
was like, I placed the order and they talking about it was supposed to be 2 weeks, then turned to like a month out. Killed me. Nobody want to hear. Don't nobody. Somebody thinking they about to get their job in 7 days. Don't want to hear about a month later. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
So I'm trying to make
shoot. You need to miss the pop up, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, so I'm trying to make it happen. So I just run over to Super Color. You know what I mean? Get it done, get it back. Thinking everything's sweet and clean. They like, nah, we don't even want to do it no more. Like, yeah. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Super Color ran me up for them Jones too, boy. You know what I mean? I wasn't even worried about the FM. The FM Jones was a little light. That Super Color tab, that joint hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what they said. They talking about they don't want to do it. I was hurt after that. I'm like, shit, I can't even sell y'all these Jones. Like, y'all can just take the transfers. It's like, you know what I mean? I ain't even gonna deal with me. Just don't leave these transfers on my hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got left holding the whole bag.
Damn.
At the robbery. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would hurt.
And what hurt me is I dropped off at least 10 pieces.
Oh yeah.
I was ready to kick it. I was ready to kick the door in.
Yeah.
Give my 10 pieces back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everything ain't worth it,
Yeah, sometimes
that's what they want. That's what they wanted. Another, you know what I mean? Black man goes, you know what I mean? I didn't want to give him that headline, so
yeah, sometimes, man, you gotta take a loss.
I had to write it off, take that loss, man.
Yeah.
You gotta eat it.
Yeah.
Nah, it'll be something be dwindling. You be all mad about it. You miss some more dollars on the other end because you saw they bought was cool. You just had to eat it. That sucks.
And it was my first big. It was my first big pop too. Like that would have been my first one. Like you know what I mean. That was the one that was supposed to take us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was hurt.
But it's like, man, I always let, man. Sometimes everything happens for a reason. And
Yeah, that's what I took it from.
man, it don't cost much to get somebody out your life. You never know because of how that situation went. You never know the headache it could have caused in the long run. You know what I mean? So
look, I'm telling you, I love their wings. You know what I mean? Wings
Yeah.
was my favorite there. You know what I mean? I ain't spent $1 in that place since.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Can't get my money, baby. That cost me too much.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I love to do wings. You know what I mean? That's how I got put onto the joint, coming there for the food. You know what I mean? Seeing somebody that I used to go to high school with. You know what I mean? I already did an order for them. They plugged me in. You know what I mean? But you know, I think at the end of the day, they just really didn't want to get that type of work from.
right.
You know, so
It happens, man.
you know what I mean? So you know, I just had to take it for what it was. You know?
Right.
Hey, holding our own down 365, y'all, on all platforms. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all go get some shirts, grab something, support.
I mean, I also need y'all to slide over to, you know what I mean, Hood365apparel.com. You know, it's only a landing page, but you know, we counting them views. And we, you know what I mean, you can still get to me and see all my work from there. You can go straight to the IG. If you don't got no IG, still want to load you up an IG page. You can still scroll through that, John. You know what I mean? You can go straight to my Facebook. You can contact me directly from that page. You can do everything you need to do from that landing page. You know what I mean? You can also get you a little, you know, sweet serenade sounds of me. You know, you go to that page, you hit that play button. You know what I mean?
There you go.
You get everything you need.
Y'all tap in.
You know, Hood365apparel.com, Hood_365 on all platforms: the Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. You know, all one way. Hood_365, man.
All right. Hey, 12, before we get up out of here, you got some comments or good on the comments?
Oh, I was actually pulling up his website. I want to look at his website. My bad. Nah, we good on comments, man.
How she look, 12? You know what I mean? You tell me how she look, bro.
Hey, who we got next week, bro?
Saturday we got SE shirts and hoodies.
Yo, I'll make sure y'all tap in. These lives are getting better and better.
Yeah, definitely make sure I'm here every week.
If it's a blessing to have my brother back on my side, hey, 12.
Yeah,
You
man.
eat chicken thighs, man? What's up with the chicken
Like,
thigh? Hey, Hood365. Hey, is it drumstick or is it chicken thigh, bro? Drumstick or chicken thigh?
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I can't stand thighs, man.
Bro, everybody damn chicken thighs.
I ain't gonna hold you. My mom. You like my mom though. My mom boy tear a thigh all the way to fullest.
The thigh is the best part of the chicken, all right?
Take them 3-piece thigh. You know what I mean? Just give me 3 thighs,
bro. So this whole chicken thigh and all this stuff, right? This whole chicken thigh and stuff and all this, bro. That's because he got a whipping for eating a big piece of chicken. It was the breast.
Oh, the big piece. Yes, that was me.
Yeah,
everybody hate Chris,
now
bro.
he wanna act like the thigh is a thing. If somebody whipped my ass over a chicken breast too, I wouldn't eat them either. Yeah.
That wasn't no ordinary ass whooping, bro.
Sarah said, I'm gonna check you out. I sub.
Dude.
Hey man, all my people, man, make sure y'all subscribe to my boy 12 channel, man. Make sure I look out for me, man. I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm gonna get y'all some, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get y'all some podcasts or something coming soon, man. Just
for sure.
Figure out what we're gonna do with this thing.
Yeah,
man, we do this every Tuesday, every Saturday, man. You never know who's gonna stop in. But again, Conrad Hood365, appreciate you, fam. Miranda, appreciate you, Miranda. Thank you. Man, definitely, man. We're gonna revisit this in the future. Appreciate you for coming out. And before we go, I want to shout out Circle Clothing for sponsoring the show. We got something coming with Circle Clothing, so y'all be ready for that. Stan Banks and Circle Clothing, so y'all be ready for that. This is episode 47. I'm thinking we're gonna do it on episode 50. So we,
50, man. Who would have knew?
We did this 40,
but it all starts with 1, man.
Yeah, man. We did this 40.
Can't get to 50 without 1.
Period.
In a real way.
Vandalier Smack says sub too. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate everybody.
Closing out, say, shout out to all my, 365ers. Appreciate y'all coming out, showing your support, man. Appreciate y'all showing up for me. You know what I mean? Y'all could have been anywhere. You could have been asleep.
I took the line. Go ahead, do it.
You could have been asleep, but you came here with me, man. You know what I mean?
Here tonight with us.
You know what I mean? You could have been anywhere in the world, but you came here with me. Shout out to 12 Going Apparel. Shout out to Mike T's, man. Please hope that y'all follow them and supporting everything they do the same way y'all support me, man. And just, we better together, man. You know what I mean? Always these you guys here, you know what I mean? It's not competition. We just all black men just trying to see somebody get up out of here, you know what I mean? Reach back and grab another, man, you know what I mean?
Hit the nail right on the head.
All about, man. So I would tell everybody, stay motivated. Don't give up on your grind. You know what I mean? I know some days it ain't the best, but trust me, good days are coming, man. But you can't get to the good days if you don't go through the battle. You know what I mean? You're only trying to prepare you for what's to come. So, just keep grinding, keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? Trust in God, trust in yourself, believe in your grind, believe in what you're offering to people. And, just keep sticking to it, man. Don't give up. Giving up is the fastest way for it to be nothing. It can't happen overnight. So you giving up ain't gonna help it happen no faster neither. So just stay motivated, stay focused. You know what I mean? Follow men like 12 and Mike T's yourself that'll help you along the way. Trust me, there's a lot of people out here that'll help you. I know it's a lot of people that won't help you, but there's more people out here that'll help you get where you're trying to go. That would love to help you, give you knowledge. So just look for the right place. You know what I mean? You can reach out to me, 12, Mike. Anybody I'm sure they got on this line of podcasts that they got. I'll gladly help you get to where you need to go, man. So just get started. And just stay strong, man.
Yo.
Period. Thank y'all. We will see y'all Saturday. SC shirts and hoodies this weekend. So y'all come get your embroidery questions done or answered and a whole bunch of other stuff. See y'all Saturday. Hood365. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate
y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Big salute, man. Shout out to my city, man. Appreciate y'all for showing up.
For sure.